the stacking community is thankfully pretty well informed, but one thing we have to keep in mind is that new stackers are coming into the fold every day. And there's an issue out there that they and we have to have knowledge of, since making this mistake could devastate our stacks and our finances. I'm going to tell you what it is, so make sure you stay tuned. Well, how you doing out there, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'd like to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to check out the new video. And of course, for all the amazing support. It is appreciated so much more than you know. And you already know what line's coming next. Best damn community on YouTube. No question. So today, we're going to talk about a serious issue that's plaguing our community. Seasoned stackers tend to know better, but even some of the best LCS dealers have been burned. And we have an obligation to keep new stackers in the know about it. So what's it all about? Well, I'm going to tell you in just a minute, but first, I want to give a really quick shout out to Senda Georgie. Just sent me his decal right out of the blue from Singapore. Thank you, my friend. And I'll figure out what this coin is in just a little bit. But yeah, again, some of my favorite mail calls are the ones that you're not expecting. This traveled a long way to get to North Carolina. So thank you, my friend. Much, much appreciated. And one more quick one. This was from Neoteric Silver Stacker. Very cool decal. And he's got another one here. Be sure to check out Neo's channel, and I'll have a link in the description. Got great stuff going on. Give him some love. Give him a like, comment, sub. Do what you guys do. Anyway, let's get this thing rolling. Alright, so I want you guys to check out these bars, and as you look at them, see if anything about them jumps out at you. We'll start with this one. Got a Johnson Matthey, 1 ounce silver. Got Atmex with their cool design on there. Sweet. Got a generic, just plain old generic one. And we got an Engelhard. Northwest Territorial Mint. Scottsdale. We got Sunshine Minting. And last but not least, we got a Silvertown. Alright, so there was a serious issue in that group of bars. Did you catch it? I'll tell you right now what was wrong. There were fake bars in there. Now, which ones were they? Yep, each one of those bars were fake. Chinese replicas. And the scary part, they're easily bought and spread around the country, fresh from the factories. These silver bars were pretty well done. And they're fooling people all over the world for the most part. Scary stuff. You got to be on the alert what you're looking for. I got this group. I bought them on Temu, which is a Chinese website. So these are straight from the motherland, and I bought them just for this video. They were less than $2 a piece. So for instructional purposes, I didn't spend much on this video, but they were great props. But come this weekend, I'm going to etch the word fake on each one of them, because I don't need these getting out in the public if something were to happen to me. But, you know, believe it or not, it gets worse. They're not just faking bars, they're faking coins, half-dollar commemoratives, silver, gold, you name it, they've probably tried to dupe it. Couple of things to look for. If you see silver in these squarish capsules right here, can't miss them. Run. Don't walk away, run. This is one of the biggest hints that you're buying fake silver bars. The size, they're going to be too long than your standard 1 ounce bar. Okay, they're too long. The weight, they don't weigh what they're supposed to. The text is usually going to be off. For example, on this Sunshine Minting, the bottom text is way too thin. So there are all kinds of telltale signs that you have to know about these. I'm not going to go through them in this video because there are just so many, but you do need to educate yourself on what's going on. So we're going to go through a couple of things. I'm going to show you more examples. And again, these are all from Temu. So we're going to start off with the half-dollar commemoratives. And as many of you guys know, Some of these can be really high dollar acquisitions, and while the fakes do fall short in the details, they're actually not half bad. They're good enough to fool novice collectors, and that's where it gets dangerous. So the first one, again, all from Temu. These are all available. Pilgrim Tercentenary. A lot of great details on this. They actually didn't do a half bad job. Got Stone Mountain, another popular one. California Diamond Jubilee. This one is really popular, the Oregon Trail Commemorative. This is a high dollar one. Texas Independence. Sorry about the glare, guys. Daniel Boone Bicentennial. Connecticut Tercentenary. Arkansas Centennial. Roanoke Island, 350th anniversary on this one. And the Battle of Antietam. Not half bad, guys. Pretty scary stuff. Now, again, those are all high dollar commemoratives when they're real. And there's a decent chance a new collector could easily get fooled into buying them. So make sure you're familiar with the coin before you buy, and don't count on your rare earth magnet as a sole test. You got to have more ways of testing them. First is knowledge. These, they're onto it, okay? They're non-magnetic. So again, make sure you're familiar with the coin. Knowledge is your best weapon. Now, on a side note, a lot of these commemoratives have been discontinued on Temu's website. It's funny, after I got them, they were pretty much zapped. So apparently someone's been paying attention out there. Now, some other stuff the Chinese have been nice enough to counterfeit for us. And that's silver government-backed bullion, like this maple. Maple's a tough one, guys, but they gave it a shot. They did give it a shot. The radial line's just, I mean, it's probably as close as they're going to get, but didn't quite nab it. Kangaroos. Most of the fake kangaroos are going to be 2016s, so keep an eye on that. Again, so many things wrong on that one. And, of course, eagles. These are easy to pick out. First of all, you see that. But one thing that these all have in common right here, they are magnetic. You won't have any problem with a magnet test on these. They jump. All right, what else do they counterfeit? Oh, constitutional silver. They're all over that stuff too. There are so many fake Morgans out there, it's unbelievable. And the details aren't terrible, but they're not all that great either. And yeah, common thing with this. This one can't jump up fast enough. So fake constitutional. You've also got pre-33 gold. Okay. Now I did a video on this not too long ago with the microscope, so if you want to check that out, feel free. This one is the one they mostly fake right here. Okay, this is it. But yeah, again, non-magnetic. So don't use that magnet thinking it's the only way you're going to be able to tell something. You're not. And last, they're counterfeiting gold government-backed bullion. This Krugerrand, completely and utterly fake, and it's not even a good one. That Springbok is so far off, it's insane. And Paul's looking a little bit worse for the wear there. Is that one magnetic? Oh yeah, look at that. So some other things to look for, especially on these. You want to look at the rims. I don't know if I can get this to focus, but they did a horrible job on the rim here on this maple. It's barely there. It's smooth as a baby's butt. Okay, check for the rim, the faded reeds. Missing details. The maple privy should have a year in it at the bottom here. And I looked it up under a microscope, and I can tell you there's nothing but gibberish in there. Okay? Nothing but gibberish. So you'll see that when you use a magnifying glass. And text that just doesn't look right. I mean, you really have to dig down into the coin to make sure what you have. Look at how thin that "In God We Trust" is. The font on the 2020. The devil is in the details, guys.
bogus.
Now, how can we protect ourselves from scams and counterfeiting? Well, here's some basic ways to keep yourself from getting fooled by this junk. Number one, first and foremost, most important, do the research. Knowledge is your best weapon, folks. Have knowledge about what you're buying. Number two, buy from reputable dealers and LCSs. Places you're familiar with, and the big boys online, they're good to go. Number three, don't be influenced by low market prices, because if it's too good to be true, you're getting screwed. Number four, before you buy through an online ad, do a whois.com check to see some key facts. You just go to that website, enter the URL of the place you're shopping at, and it's going to tell you where the website is based, how long it's been up, contact info, etc. Now, most scam sites are going to be relatively new, like 6 months old, a year, or 6 months old or less. And they may have some of the details kept private. But you'll definitely see if the site is foreign-based, like in China or whatnot. And last tip, don't ever buy through Facebook ads. Facebook sucks. Now, while some of the dealer ads there are legit, there's a few. I'd say a bigger majority just aren't. Now, those links, if you click on them, are going to take you to nice, well-done, official-looking websites where you're going to see real pictures and videos of silver and gold coins and even some verbiage that's been ripped off from legit sites. Now, here's the thing. Look at the URL. It's going to say sunshinefund.com. Something stupid like that. Really weird, dumb URLs that were just thrown together. It's because they get shut down constantly and they just come up with new ones. All right? But again, go to that website, whois.com, plug in the URL of the shop, and you're going to see everything that I'm telling you about. Last thing, one more note on these fakes. If you buy these, like I did, for educational purposes from places like Temu, Etsy, Amazon, they're available on all three of those, by the way, eBay. Please either destroy them when you're done or at least mark them with an engraver. These are dangerous, guys, and if they get out, I mean, there's enough of this crap flooding the market already. So we're going to start closing this video out, but let's talk about those Facebook ads really quickly. Now, those of you who know me know this. I absolutely can't stand Zuckerberg or Facebook. I think he's a greedy, underhanded SOB who only knows one religion, and that's the Holy Spirit of the dollar bill. Apparently, I'm not alone because the Anti-Counterfeiting Educational Foundation, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and the Professional Numismatists Guild sent a joint letter in 2021 to Zuckerberg. And they were concerned about the high number of fraudulent gold and silver ads that Facebook was allowing to permeate over their feeds. Now, in that letter, they offered to help Facebook in detecting fraud and to help prevent the ads from appearing on the site. The letter was also sent to the Chief Operating Officer and the Chief Revenue Officer. Now, out of those three, guess how many responses they got? You only get one guess, and if you guess zero, nada, zilch, well, you were spot on. Look, Zuckerberg couldn't give two craps about who's getting scammed on his platform. As long as he gets the revenue, that's all that matters. But hey, say something that they don't agree with, and well, they'll deposit you in a Facebook jail quicker than you can blink. Go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. But double standards. What are you going to do? Now, needless to say, Doug Davis, who is the ACEF director and was a former Texas police chief, made it very clear on where Facebook stands by stating that the misuse of the Facebook platform undermines the integrity of the U.S. monetary system as criminals prey on unsuspecting and uneducated victims to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But, hey, at least Facebook is in somebody's spotlight for this garbage. All right, so there you have it. Look, bottom line, folks, this stuff can be scary for newer stackers. It's up to us to expose this crap for what it is, and that's garbage junk. Chinese counterfeit crapola, okay? Help some people out. Don't let them fall for this stuff. Educate the people in your life about this stuff here. If they're stacking, give them a hand. All right, because this is just, it really burns me to know that people are getting hooked in on this stuff. Now, here's the problem. People get greedy. Humans are inherently greedy. When they see silver eagles for $14.99, buy two, get three free, well, let's just say that the instinct kicks in before the brain. They go out, they buy them, they get screwed, or they get this stuff, cheap stuff. So, I don't even know what to say about it. I really don't. But anyway, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this stuff. And if you've ever been fooled with fake silver or gold. You guys know I have a blast going through the comments, and I do try to respond to each one. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. If you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime,
What do you want to do with your life?
damn right. Get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Peace, folks.